What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today is an amazing day. I'm so excited because I just got a new car. I only paid $800, but I absolutely love this car. So I've been thinking about making this video for a while now. I've definitely been in the market for a new car or a second vehicle. I was looking for something that I can daily drive when I'm not using the Mustang, something that's gonna be fun and cool to drive, but not gonna be a huge price tag. And this is an absolutely perfect fit for me, and I'm so happy that I purchased it. So I've been looking at this car for about a week. I found this vehicle in a special circumstance. I'll tell you guys a little bit about that later, but are you ready to see the car? All right, new car reveal in 3, 2, 1. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I got a 2010 Ford Focus SE. Manual, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I've never owned a manual car before, so definitely we're gonna have a lot of content going in with that. And yes, I understand it's dirty. I will explain that a little bit later, but let me show you guys the car. So like I said, I only paid $800 for the vehicle, so it's obviously got a few rough spots, but I planned on fixing the vehicle up after I purchased it. The first thing I'm going to do is a full, complete interior and exterior detail, which I think that's going to be the next video, so stay tuned for that. But this vehicle is honestly a very nice vehicle. Let me just show you what it looks like on the inside here. We have all of your, obviously, your standard information here. This actually has more options on it than my Mustang does. I don't have all the info systems. This is 5 years newer than my Mustang, so it's got some new stuff. This is the SE package, so it's a lower on the Focus packages, but it's still got a lot of options, anything that I'm going to need for $800. Now, I only paid $800 for this vehicle. Let me reference that for you. I just purchased some Nittos for my Mustang, also $800. So I'm very happy with my purchase. This is the first vehicle that I've owned with 4 doors, so yeah, obviously very messy back here, but we'll take care of that later. But it's nice to have something I can cart around passengers in too. And I've even got a decent amount of trunk space, which is something that I've never experienced before, ever. The body of the vehicle isn't in too rough of shape. There's a few minor marks and things. Looks like maybe it got scraped down there. All around, the vehicle is in pretty solid condition, and it's a clean title, so that's a great plus for this vehicle. Taking a look under the hood, we have a humongous 2.0 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated beast of a motor. Obviously, we're gonna have to clean all of this up in the detail that I do. I actually recently did a detail of my engine Mustang. If you want to see that, I'll drop that down below. So now I'm going to drive this vehicle on camera for the first time. So like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is the first manual vehicle which I have owned. I've driven friends' vehicles and things like that, and I also work at a car dealership, so I've driven manual cars before, but not to the point where I'm super comfortable with them, and it's still something that doesn't come super naturally to me, as you can probably tell right now. So I'm really excited to actually get the real feel for driving a manual every single day in traffic, you know, buzzing around, doing whatever. I'm really excited to do that. So this vehicle, Cayleb Blue books at anywhere between $2,500 and $3,500, depending on the different sellers of the vehicle. If it's a dealership, if it's a private, you know how Cayleb Blue book does that. So I got this thing for a pretty good steal, and I want to tell you guys how I did that. So
I've been looking around. This was a charity vehicle. So what that means is that somebody donated their vehicle to an organization. I'm not sure which organization this one came from directly, but I'm sure you've heard of them, like Vehicles for Vets or Mother Wuddles or organizations like that. When you donate your car to them, you get a tax write-off, and then they sell your car, which this is a car I purchased from an organization like that. I bought this at auction, and then the money goes towards whatever charity that they're supporting. So that is how I got this vehicle. I purchased it at auction. I actually purchased it last Friday, but I wasn't sure if I was the winning bidder until they decided to accept my offer later on. So far, I'm extremely happy with the vehicle. This has not gone through a full bumper-to-bumper inspection, but I did have my close associate, who's a mechanic, check everything out and drive the vehicle. You know, being that it's a cheaper vehicle and you don't know what's wrong with it, I didn't want to get in over my head. But the only thing that I've noticed so far is that the car is probably going to need motor mounts, because it does, the mirrors and the steering wheel shake around a little bit, which is not something that needs to happen extremely right away. You know, you can still drive the vehicle, but it's kind of annoying. So far, what my plans for this vehicle are I want to get the full interior, exterior all cleaned up, and then there's also some exterior elements that I want to see if I can get fixed or fix myself. There's a few small spots that are starting to rust, and I want to make sure that those don't spread, and if I can seal those off or do whatever I can to do that, I'd like to do so. But for being a 2010, this vehicle has 179,000 miles on it, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, but I understand that this is going to be a daily driver, something that I'm not going to have to baby, and I don't want to worry about constantly day in and day out. If I can put miles on it and take advantage of that good gas mileage, I'll be happy. My first impressions as of right now are I absolutely love this vehicle. It's kind of gross on the inside, really needs to be cleaned up, but I actually just got home with the car maybe an hour ago. Now, going back to the fact that this is my first manual car, this was a big win for me, is that I really wanted to get a decent, nice car that I can drive around that's, you know, not just an old piece of crap, but I did want a manual too. So that was kind of hard to find, especially in a nicer, newer vehicle. So with that this is a manual car, I really want to bring some updates and manual content to the channel, because I think that there's a lot I can talk about and add, being that I'm a new manual driver, and maybe if I can just record the process of me learning and mistakes and things like that, I think it would be very helpful. And if that's something that you guys want to see, please let me know. Or if there's something else you want to see to this about this car, please let me know, and I would absolutely love to share it with you. So adding on one more thing that I want to do to the vehicle, I might end up getting window tints, something to make the interior not super crazy hot in the summer, and also give it a cleaner all around look. But for the most part, I don't want this car to be something that I pour a crazy amount of money into. I just want something that I can drive, save money, and enjoy during the winter time. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this car and you think I made a good purchase, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Or what do you guys think? What would you prefer to have as a daily driver or a winter beater? Let me know. So other than that, please guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Our next video is most likely going to be me going through the whole car, cleaning and fixing everything up. So make sure to stick around for that.